What up, Coalition? Welcome back to the channel and my introduction to Moon Knight. It's been fun so far. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying it because I've been enjoying it. Last episode blew my mind a little bit. I'm still trying to make sense of it, but you guys are helping out because you drop comments down below. If you're new, by the way, hit the subscribe button, like button, share it if you want to, and introduce yourself down in the comment section below. But yeah, like I said, you guys clarified a few things for me from the few comments that I did see. I'm gonna run through them real quick, and then we're gonna get into the episode because I'm still trying to make sense of it. Like I said, PV Mendez, you mentioned that maybe Steven is the original personality, but Mark is making up the movie in his mind just to justify Steven's existence. Fair point. It crossed my mind, but also at the same time, I feel like Mark is for sure the real identity because in the real world that we've seen so far, not in this like dream state, everybody that he's encountered seems to know him as the original identity. So I do think he is the real one. I'm still figuring out what's up with Steven, and still this third personality that we're learning about. So PV, appreciate your theory and comment. Sia, you said you believe the dream sequence is real and imaginary, so a mix of both, and that the material was constructed from actual items. And yeah, that's another thing. Everything that we saw in that dream sequence is stuff that we've actually been shown through the show, so that gives me cause to believe that Steven actually is a real personality, and that all this is real, because I feel like I've compared this show to WandaVision, so I feel like if anything was fake in this dream sequence, everything that we've been shown so far would be fake, kind of like what we saw within WandaVision. So I'm thinking most of this is real, as crazy as it seems, just based on what he's created in his mind. But I'm leaning towards everything being real. Otherwise, it would be exactly like WandaVision, which I wouldn't mind. But at the end of WandaVision, I was a little bit let down just because a lot of the stuff we saw didn't lead to anything because it was all made up in her mind. So we'll see how that plays out. Sean Spiller, you actually asked about, you come over from Legend of Vox. Appreciate you. You asked about the WandaVision reactions. I'm going to pop up something right here, but I got them on the computer. I had audio issues with those. So I'm just starting to edit them, to be honest. And I'll have those up on the channel soon. I don't know if I'll release them live where everybody gets a notification, but I'll drop them in the playlist, and I'll make sure I let you guys know when I do that. Preston, you said in a Egyptian mythos or mythology, when you die, you go to the duat. Okay, so that leads me to the afterlife. You said so. That believes me in who you said Tarek. Oh, Tarek is the name of the. I asked who the hippo was, so that makes me believe that she. And you said the guide for the duat realm. So she could be. So he's in between, like kind of in a purgatory. It sounds like, based on what you're giving me. So maybe he's trying to make his way back to life. I don't know how that helps with the bullet holes in his chest, but I guess we'll find out. So that gives me some clarity on that. Thank you, Preston. Tin Man, what up, my guy? You said all the things in that hospital setting were from all the things I've seen so far. Yep. You said, yeah, I did recognize all the faces, like his boss. The hippo was Tawret. Thank you. And yeah, you said she might be guiding him back to life. That's what I'm leaning towards. Also, the thing on Layla's finger was a scarab. Okay. I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe it's just her tie to it since she's in archaeology and she's one of the original people that found it. I don't know. But thank you, Tin Man. John Derek, you said, watch your arcane reactions and it's great. So here's my offer to you. Oh, you're giving me content for I've been slacking on the arcane and cinematics, so I got to get back on those. These all have been recommended to me already, but I'm gonna get into those. I'll probably react to one today along with the next Legend of Vox Machina story of or the story of the world of Legend of Vox Machina. So I'll get into those at the same time, and then we'll upload those shortly because I got to get back on those, especially before season 2. I just saw news. I don't know if it's been officially announced, but we're gonna get into that. But yeah, those are the comments that I didn't get back to yet. So we're gonna get straight into this episode 5. The name of this one is The Asylum. So I take it that's what this purgatory or duat realm is being called, or being referred to with that title. Let's get into it. Just another flashback from Mark. It looked like Batman, to be honest.
This is all your fault.
Ooh, that was a hell of an edit. Cutback.
Mark, I didn't shoot you. Your mind is violently vacillating between sense and nonsense.
So is everything fake?
I don't know, superhero, all right? You're doing everything and everything possible not to look within.
You're not really a doctor.
Because all this seems legit. Maybe Arthur isn't real. But at the same time, this whole show is called Moon Knight. Moon Knight has to be real in this universe.
You told me that you were in a place that was oddly reminiscent of this office, except that it was in Egypt, right? And that you were with a rhinoceros. And
Okay, so just thinking off that flashback we just got, I'm thinking that Steven's identity comes from when he was a child, and the violent one comes from when he was almost killed by his partner.
the struggling mind will often build places to seek shelter for different aspects of the self from our most traumatic memories.
And that answers my question a little bit. I asked what caused this disease or trauma. Is that Ahmet? Or I think that's a statue of Ahmet. But it looks like he's been going through this his whole life, not just when he was a mercenary.
Guido, I feel really great.
Uh-oh.
I mean, they must pay you a lot of money in this place. You're really good. I tell you what, I feel like $1 million. Never felt so good. I'm gonna see myself out. Thank you, doctor.
I don't want to lose the good work we did today. No, hey, listen, Mark, be gentle with him. Be gentle with him. Listen, I am not your enemy.
Oh, I thought she was putting it in his ear. Oh my goodness. Hippo.
Wow, these meds are really amazing.
It's been a minute since we've had a soul pass through here.
Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the duet round that you were talking about.
Welcome, gentle travelers, to the realm of the Duat.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld. This is Taweret.
Taweret.
Goddess of women and children. And she's guiding us through our journey to the afterlife.
Oh, to the afterlife. Can she not guide them back? Do they have to do that on their
Right.
own?
So this is the afterlife? The afterlife?
An afterlife.
Damn,
not
this is a
the
terrible afterlife.
Okay, so because the Duat's true nature is impossible for the human mind to comprehend.
I'm having a hard time
we
myself.
perceive this realm as something more easily recognizable to you.
No, so every realm's unique to the person.
To be a psychiatric hospital.
Because we're insane.
I'm assuming this psych ward has real, like all the other items that he's seen in the dream so far. Not real, but real from a memory that he had from the past.
Right through these doors, for example. We go through here, there's going to be a bunch of patients, and there's Crawley, probably about to yell, bingo!
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Were those the scales, the Ahmet scales?
I've just got to do a quick little.
What the hell?
Oh, goody! It worked! Look
Their
at that!
hearts?
It was little old me worrying I'd blow your chest wide
Oh,
open.
you haven't done this before? What?
Wait, what's she doing?
Oh, she's weighing off.
Oh, okay.
What if they don't balance?
You get thrown overboard. Whee! The dead will drag you down into the Duat, where you will remain forever, frozen in sand.
It's not balancing out, but is it fair to put two on him? He is still one person. And this ain't exactly fair to be using the scale on a damn ship that's shaking back and forth.
And trust me, I'm a goblet half full kind of gal, but it's like they each feel incomplete.
What does that mean?
Because
Without
they make
balanced
him up as a
scales,
whole.
Duat will eventually claim your soul.
Do you have any other
Just put one
suggestions?
on.
Get in there and show each other the truth. Balance your scales before we arrive at the field of reeds, or your souls will be destroyed.
Oh, damn. So they got to face all their memories.
Oi, what's this? Steve, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna like revisit every single memory I've ever had?
Oh, he was an
remember
alcoholic
this?
at one point? Is this after?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a street. You know, how many streets have you walked down your whole life?
He remembers it, though.
Just a creepy calf filled with dead bodies. That's all it is. No prizes, guessing whose room this is. Funny.
Ooh, are these possibly people he's killed as a mercenary? Or he's responsible for being killed?
New York, no way. Oh, man. What, do you know these people? Surely not. All of them? You killed? all of
Ooh,
them?
okay, yeah, you did.
Kept wishing I'd fail. And one of them would kill me instead.
That's it.
The healing ended up being a curse. Mark! Do you see this?
He definitely has some good to him still.
Scales are slowing down.
Or a
It's
conscience, at
working.
least.
Sir.
I guess this whole
What's that?
dual personality wouldn't be possible if he didn't have a conscience. He just wouldn't care. And it wouldn't be traumatizing to him.
Steve, don't go near him. Man. What's your name there? Oh, hold on there. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Come on, now wait, Steve.
Oh, this is that street memory, I think.
Boys, won't be gone too long.
Hey, Mark. What do? Keep an eye on your brother, okay? Later, skaters. A while, crocodile.
He does has so he has a sibling. What happened to him?
Do it, let's go. Okay, fine. But I'll be Rosser, though. Can you hear that, Dr. Grant? I sure do, Rosser.
Stephen Grant. So the show is real. And it did come from the childhood.
Don't go any further! The water's rising way too fast! You've got to get out of here!
No, fuck this. I'm not going into a cave regardless. Let alone one filling with water.
It's just a memory. It's just a memory. It's Stephen.
Does he remember this one or no? Oh, death of his brother, funeral. So his very first trauma. Oh, and she blamed him for it. That's what she was yelling at him about. Damn.
What are you doing here?
Oh, damn, that's messed up.
Come on, buddy.
You were supposed to keep him safe?
Stephen, let's go.
This is all your fault! This is all your fault!
And I don't know who her actress is, but she did really well with that.
Wendy, please. We're just about to blow out the candles now.
Damn. So she held this grudge forever.
Stephen!
How many years does each floor skip?
Can't have a birthday without your favorite cake.
She came down. Ooh, you know what? Maybe the psych ward is a memory of his mother being the psych ward and him having to go visit her.
I should have known you would do something like this.
Oh, no. Mark, you're bullshitting.
All right. Why are you remembering her like that? It's not what she was like.
Okay, yeah, so the situation seems to be, or Steven's personality seems to be indicative of what he believes in, or what he believes is real. He seems to represent all the good memories, and Mark is focuses on the bad, but is a mix of both at this point. And maybe this third personality is all bad, and Mark is just like the balance between the two.
Is that Dr. O'Foley, Layla's dad?
There's a scarf.
I tried to get them all away. But we didn't make it. Clearly.
Are we saving the identity of his partner? Are we not going to run into him till later?
What a waste. I feel the pain inside of you.
He feeds off the pain. Is that part of his power?
Do you want death? Or do you want life?
I love his voice now. I was lukewarm on it at first when we started the series, but I really like it now.
Rise and live again as my fist of vengeance, as my Moon Knight.
I love that damn costume.
Baboons? Come on, look. Let's go.
Monkeys? What? Is this Noah's Ark? What the hell is this?
Back at the house, there was that bedroom that you didn't want me to go into. That's it. That's what we're. Just a second. Just a second. Just wait a second. Just give me a second here.
You don't have a second, Mark.
Look, we don't have to go back through it all again. We can just talk. Let's just talk right here, right now. I'll tell you everything. Okay? I'm just begging you. Don't make us go there again. It's not worth it.
It's worse than everything we've already seen.
If Layla dies, that's on your head. It'll be all your fault. No, you can't. I won't do it. You can't make me.
Oh my goodness, he is killing it. Man, what the... Like, is this a flashback or is this now? Every time he kind of loses his own mind, does he flash back to this room where he's talking to Harold as the doctor? Because now he doesn't have the scar across his nose.
Movies, all right? We can't involuntarily sedate patients. Not these days.
This is just his own way of kind of snapping himself back to reality. Is that what this is?
Oh, can you remember? There's only one way to know. You're gonna have to open up to Stephen. There can be no progress without understanding.
Gotta go back in that room. You knew it was gonna happen.
I don't. This is my
Okay,
room.
Chicago, which is where the asylum is.
I don't remember this.
Open this door.
Oh, damn.
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place.
Jeez, even the little kid actor is awesome at what he does. That switch was really good.
When danger is near, Stephen Grant has no fear.
That's why I didn't want to go in, because he'd realize that he's not real.
You're gonna learn to listen.
Oh my goodness, this shit.
I want to see what she did.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting him to
Not
get
meant to see that. That's the whole point of you.
like that dark. Okay, Stephen, I see you getting violent, but
Oh, this is all wrong.
Stephen, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, thank you. No. Let me out.
yep. Whenever he loses his cool, he flashes back to this room. Okay.
Sorry. I brought us here.
After your mother passed.
Oi, don't say that. That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must.
Are you having a laugh as well? Because I don't want to hear it.
Stephen, I must
You
be
say that
mistaken.
again. My mother is alive. You say that again, I will freak out. I
I
promise.
must be
You
mistaken.
haven't already?
Okay.
But you don't have a number, do you?
Yeah, we have it on file. Hold on, let me just get Dylan.
No, actually, don't do that.
It'll take 2 seconds. It'll make you
Don't
feel
bother
better.
her. No,
Hey, Dylan. Yeah.
Don't
Could you
bother
call
her.
Mrs. Grant, please?
No, she screens a call.
I
She
know,
won't
just
answer.
call.
He knows the truth. He just doesn't want to admit it. Oh my goodness, his performance is amazing. Is someone really gonna talk to him, or is he just being an asshole? Oh. Just to get him to admit it. Reverse psychology. That could have completely backfired, though. What if? What if he would have thought she was real and he just went into a deeper state? It's kind of fucked up. He didn't even want to go into the funeral. Jeez. And I wonder, a random question or thought, I wonder if the fact that the Moon Knight suit is all white is just because it's the opposite of what he's been through in his life, the all black and the funerals that he's had to endure. I wonder if there's any connection there or reason behind it. Oh my goodness. And just in switching it, he even sobered up, it seems like. Hell of a cure for a hangover. Oh, that was the guy with the Dubai hat on, right? So these are all the people he killed.
They're very friendly.
Hide. Hide.
Come on. New York, Dubai.
What's that?
Come on, Steven, stop hiding. It's time to get your stripes, or earn them.
You've got this. But if I'm you, it means I've got this too.
There you go. Nice. Okay. What is it?
I prefer cricket.
Oh, I was like, what? Nice. Damn, it looked like he enjoying it a little bit. There go that Moon Knight beat down. Oh, damn. Since he's not the real personality, does it matter? Maybe Mark is the only one that has to cross over. Is that because he left the boat? Because he's touching the sand? He got turned to stone, kind of like Khonshu did.
Stop the boat!
Okay.
The scales are balanced.
What's he saying? So he's whole now? Is it just gonna be Mark we see from this point on? If that's the case, I'll miss Steven a little bit, to be honest. I feel like this is the end. Oh, that peaceful music coming off all that crazy shit we just saw. Great episode. I'm gonna watch these credits. See, it's the penultimate episode, so I'll see if there's an end credit scene, and then we'll come back for the post episode discussion. Okay, so another great episode. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, some things happened, but not too much action. So this one held its own compared to the other episodes. I feel like this is at the top of the list. Not better than episode 4. But I'd say this is a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. We finally got some answers. Still have some questions though. I'm still going back and forth on what's real, what's not. Raised some questions still. But this was good. Seeing as if we only have one episode left, it was good to finally get some answers to what we've been asking, or what I've been asking. At least I know a lot of you read the comments, so you already know this stuff. But one question is, I wonder why. Is this the true form of Khonshu? I wonder why, because he saw those bones of the bird, which were reminiscent or looked exactly like Khonshu. So I wonder if that's made up, this image he has. Because I'm leaning towards all this stuff being real. Like everything we've seen, I'm still iffy on whether this asylum, and the asylum refers to the psych ward, not the Duat realm. I guess it could refer to both, but the asylum psych ward is what it mainly focused on. But I'm wondering, was he truly a patient in this psych ward, or is the psych ward in his memory bank, just from what his mother went to? But then again, in this episode, they didn't show her in a psych ward, so maybe he never sent her off to the psych ward. I don't know. So I'm thinking right now the asylum is something he had to endure. At what point? But then again, when would he have went? Was it if anything, it's either his mom was in the psych ward and he went to visit her, Maybe when he was older, before she died, she was in the psych ward, and Steven would go back to visit her. Okay, that's what I'll go towards, because I don't think that, and it's either that or Mark, after he was shot, had to go back to the psych ward. But then again, Khonshu took over his body, which kind of heals him internally, not his memories or his brain, obviously. But I feel like he would be well enough not, and who would check him into the psych ward? Maybe his commanding officers or something. Like, no, I'm gonna stick with his mom was in the psych ward. Steven held good memories toward her, so, or still held her in good regards. So I'm gonna say she was in the psych ward. He would go to visit her often, and that's why we have the asylum in this little purgatory. Arthur, I take it he was, I don't, geez, I take it, I'm thinking he was truly a doctor. Or maybe no, he's real in terms of him being this avatar or worshiper of Amet. So maybe he's just in, and he's talked or spoken to Mark and Steven on quite a few occasions, and he's kind of given them wisdom in terms of these gods and things of that nature. So I'm wondering if maybe in the real world he just kind of sees him as like a mentor, or like a messed up mentor, or like kind of like a therapist. So that's why he has him in this role in this dream or the afterlife area. So maybe that's why he's there. In the real world, those fake cops are his real life bodyguards, so they play like the security or bodyguards in the realm. We've got Layla in there. So yeah, this afterlife, and Tawet, I think is how you pronounce it. She kind of explained this in that first scene that we saw her in. So this was a great episode. I enjoyed it. What we're going to get in this finale, we've got all or most of the backstory. We still haven't seen his partner, though. So I'm wondering what exactly is going to happen there. At the end of this episode, we didn't see Khonshu come back when he was in this field of flowers. And I feel like he has to if Mark's going to come back. So how is he going to have these bullet wounds healed without Khonshu? Or are we going to get Khonshu at the beginning of this next episode? I really don't know. Are we going to see any more of these gods going forward? The ones in the statues, are they going to be able to bring them back? Layla's going to, by the time we get back, is she going to be is she going to be holding her own? Is she going to be imprisoned? Because she was in a room all alone with Arthur and all his guards. So I don't know exactly how that's going to happen with, we saw Mark all alone. Steven fell off the boat. He turned to stone. So I'm wondering if he's even still going to be around. I asked about this a little bit earlier in some of the episode reactions. Is there going to come a time where they become one and don't have to switch back and forth to use each other's strengths or abilities? So like the combat mixed with the smarts, that looks like that could be the case right now. So he also said that when he attended the funeral and switched back to Mark to give his mom a call to kind of protect his own sanity, that was the first time their paths kind of crossed and they interacted. So I take it he means that was the first time since in the bedroom when he got that whooping in the scene we got. By the way, that actress, I mentioned it throughout the reaction, but she killed it. She was great. The dad was good in the little bit we got of him. So the acting in the show overall has been top tier. It's a Marvel show. They got money behind it, so that doesn't surprise me. But this was a great episode. Like I said, we're not going to carry on any longer. Tawet, I don't think we'll see any more of her, but I think we'll get some more of these other gods in this final episode. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below if you're new, and if you're old, comment down below. I love seeing your theories and all that from both you comic book readers and people who are being introduced to Moon Knight for the first time, just like me. So let me know how much you enjoyed this episode compared to the last ones. That's been an ongoing question for each reaction, but I like hearing you guys' thoughts. So I'll catch you in the next one. Weekly uploads. So deuces.